Hi everyone! Now I'm going to read you the parent letter that I've enclosed in my book bag. Dear parents, the purpose of this activity is to encourage reading and literacy skills for your child. In this bag, you will find the following items. 2 books. Ballet ABCs by Christine Laich-Baughan. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Our next book is We Love Ballet by Jane Felderman. 1 deck of cards. This is not a full deck of cards. The 9s, 10s, and jacks have been removed on purpose. 1 ballet positions handout. 1 set of lowercase alphabet cards. 1 set of uppercase alphabet cards. I encourage you to read through the book Ballet ABCs with your child, paying attention to the song the book creates, singing to the tune of ABCs, which is similar to Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Next, get out the lowercase alphabet cards. Read each letter and then make a shape of each letter with your child. For example, H. How do you shape your body to make an H? Do you lay on the ground, do a back bend, or work together? Get creative. There is no right or wrong answer. After getting through 1 set of alphabet cards, you don't have to do them in order. Sit down and take a break and talk about the activity. Which letter was your favorite? Which was the most difficult? If you did the letters out of order, have your child try and line them up in order. Talk them through it. What letters comes next? Maybe sing the alphabet song to find out. This will remind you of the book, Ballet ABCs. You can read it again, or have the child explain the pictures of the book to you. Talk about what is happening on each page with your child. Then try the uppercase alphabet cards, moving through each letter, laughing and giggling and playing together. The next book to read to your child is We Love Ballet. Then get out the deck of cards with a ballet dancer on them and the ballet positions handout. Please follow the instructions listed on the back of the ballet positions handout. After finishing that activity, that concludes this book bag. You are welcome to repeat any part of the book bag or break it up into smaller activities as well. I hope you and your child have enjoyed this book bag. Please make sure all items are returned in the bag by next week. Sincerely, Miss Rose Winley. Here is my book bag. It has lots of goodies in it. It has our Ballet ABC book. It has our We Love Ballet book. And it's got 1 deck of ballet cards and 2 sets of alphabet flashcards. 1 for capital letters and 1 for lowercase letters. I am going to be reading Ballet ABCs. This is an autographed copy. It says, "This is a book written by my sister about my mother and her dancing. May you love to dance as much as she taught me to. With much love, Nancy Laich." I don't know. It's Laich. Not sure how to pronounce that. 2016. This book was published on December 18th of 2013. Ballet ABCs by Christine Laanch Bahun. I'm done trying. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm going to spell it for you guys. It's LAICH hyphen BAUGHAN. Yeah. If you know how to pronounce it, would you please put it in the comments below? This book is dedicated to Mrs. Jeanne, Jeanne, my mom, who has touched so many people's lives through her incredible gift of love, faith, and dance. How I pray to give like she has given to my husband that continues to inspire me daily, and to my angels, Kelsey and Buzz, that have always kept me going with their giggles and love. One bright and sunny day, Kelsey woke up early and knew it was a special day. Today was dance day. Each week, she couldn't wait to get there. She would see her best friends, but also someone very special. Miss Jeanne, her favorite dance teacher, would be there, waiting for her. Kelsey straightened her room and put all of her things for dance into her special dance bag. Off to dance they went. Miss Jeanne said they'd be learning a new song in ballet today. What is it, they wondered? You know the ABC song, right? Asked Miss Jeanne. Well, this is the same tune, but different words. You'll love it. Follow along with me. First position. We know what it's about. Our heels are together, but our toes are turned out. Second position. We are very smart. Our toes are turned out, but our heels are apart. Third position. We know what to do. Pick our heel up and slide it halfway through. Fourth position. This is quite a trick. Point your toe forward, drop your heel very quick. Fifth position, the hardest one of all. Third position, over farther, careful not to fall. We are dancers. We practice every day. Tendu, tendu, pas de bourrée. Practice, practice, now the other way. Tendu, tendu, pas de bourrée. We hope you like this dance for you. A curtsy is how we say thank you. That was lovely, Miss Jeanne cheered. Can we do it again? Of course we can. You can even perform it with our new friends at home. And then it cites a YouTube video link, which I will have linked in the comments below. Remember, class, the more we practice, the better we get, they shouted. Miss Jeanne gave them a great big hug and said she'd see them next week. It also has a coloring page in the back. that you can make copies of if you wish to have them color. And then it has a nice thing on the back about the author. This book will inspire children to learn the basics of ballet positioning in a fun and easy to follow way. It gives them a chance to learn on their own with a parent or with a friend. The best part, they read, they imitate, and they learn, and they can sing their way through it afterwards. It's a perfect book for a beginner, but also for any dancer on their way. And then it also has a thing about the author down here, starting with Christine. Christine grew up with the youngest of 3 in a positive, motivating family. She loved to dance and perform, but also loved teaching and sharing her positive energy upbringing. Her background in dance, performance, and childhood education has inspired this book, which was started by her mother in 1970. She now resides in New York, in NW, Indiana, with her 2 darling children, 4 spoiled dogs, and wonderful husband. Christine enjoys gardening, cooking, and volunteer work when she's not at the academy. She is blessed to work alongside her mother at their dance academy, which began in 1950. They continue sharing their gifts with their children of all ages, reminding them every day is a blessing. I hope you enjoyed reading Ballet ABCs. So after reading the book, Ballet ABCs, the next activity you would do is get out either the uppercase alphabet cards or the lowercase alphabet cards. And then you would proceed to draw a card. You don't have to do them in order, so you can shuffle them up. And then you try to make the shape of the letter. So I got the letter I. And so I'm going to make that shape sitting down so you can see it in the camera. I've got my leg here as one bar. This is the tall piece. And then I've got my arm as another bar. So it looks like an I. Okay. The next one I drew was the letter A. A. And you can do small ones or you can do big ones that uses your whole body. Just get creative. After getting through the entire deck of cards, or the entire alphabet, then you can have your child put them in alphabetical order. And by doing this, it would help remind them of the song that they sang earlier, because they'll have to sing their ABC song. I hope you enjoyed playing this activity of Make That Shape. Our next book is We Love Ballet by Jane Felderman. This book has also been autographed, and it was published in, let's see here, 2004. My name is Ursula, and my friends and I love ballet. This is my family. We are always on the go. I dance everywhere. I dance to school, I dance to the park, and of course, I dance to ballet class. Miss Suzanne is my ballet teacher. My good friends Norma and Megan are in her class with me. Miss Suzanne teaches us to have fun and always do our best. First, we learn the 5 basic positions of the feet in ballet. When we put our heels together in first position, Miss Suzanne says, use your imagination and picture a slice of pie between your feet. They also list the first 5 positions down here. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Miss Suzanne begins each class at the bar. The bar helps us to balance while we are learning. We learn to plie, which means to bend our knees. We learn to releve, which means to rise. Megan and I love to jump and leap. Look, our feet aren't even touching the ground. In ballet, it's very important to warm up your muscles so you don't hurt yourself. After we do exercises at the bar, we do floor stretches. Reach right, reach left, reach and touch your toes. Miss Danielle helps Miss Suzanne teach class. Here she is showing Norma how to do a passe. Miss Suzanne is always there to help us. She has special ways of saying things so we remember different moves. She says, "Reach for the stars, Bridget." In ballet, you must have good posture, Miss Suzanne says. Sit up straight and make your necks look like giraffes. Shoe check. It's important to make sure your shoes are tied just right. Not too loose and not too tight. You don't want to trip. Now we are ready to cross the floor. We all stand in line like a choo-choo train. Miss Suzanne sets stars and circles on the floor. When we get to a star, we have to leap high. When we get to a circle, we have to freeze, like a statue. Dancing across the floor gives us a chance to learn our music and work on the steps that we will use in our big recital. Sometimes we go dancing across the floor in pairs. Miss Suzanne says, "Work together, class." We cooperate and raise our hands to ask questions just like in school. It's fun to dance together. We have lots of girls in the class, but boys take ballet too. Ballet dancers have to be very strong. I saw a ballet on television where a male dancer lifted the female dancer high above his head. That takes years and years of practice. Ballet improves strength, balance, and footwork, which are important in all sports. Miss Danielle told us that lots of football players even take ballet. This is my room. I like to dress up and pretend I'm a famous ballerina, or a fairy, or a princess. It's fun to make my own costumes. Mom lets me use ribbons and sparkles. Sometimes when I'm feeling very silly, I put my tutu on my head. I love when my mom and I cuddle up and read fairy tales before bedtime. A lot of ballets are based on fairy tales, like Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake. I can't wait to get out of bed today because we are going to the ballet store. We are buying new slippers for my recital. I get to try on sparkly costumes too. Mom helps me pick out a pair of slippers just right for me. She tries on toe shoes and goes up on point, like she used to when she was a dancer. I wish I could go up on my tippity toes like her, but it takes lots of years of practice. To make your feet strong enough, ballet can be hard work. At last, it's time for our recital. Miss Suzanne helps us to get ready backstage. We get to put on our beautiful costumes and makeup too. Finally, we get to show our parents what we have been learning all year. We are all so proud when the music ends and the audience claps. We love ballet. Sometimes I watch Miss Danielle and Miss Suzanne practice. I love to dream about the day when I'll be able to dance like them. I don't know whether I'll grow up to be a professional dancer or a teacher. But there's one thing I do know. I love ballet. Books in the Picture Back series. So this is a list of books that are similar to this book with lots of pictures. One thing I really like about the cover is that they have sparkles on their tutus, on the back and on the front. I hope you've enjoyed reading We Love Ballet by Jane Felderman. Who's ready to play? Draw that card. So this is my ballet handout. It has all 6 positions on it, so you can do that with your child. And it has instructions on the back on how to play the game. You'll also need to get out this deck of cards. They say the word ballet on them. I customized them from Shutterfly, and so it's just a regular deck of cards. It says, then get out the deck of cards with a ballet dancer on them. Please shuffle the cards. Next, have your child draw a card. After drawing a card, please do your best to act out each movement with your child. And then it goes down the list. So if you draw a 1 or an ace, you go to first position. 2 or a deuce, you go to second. You draw 3, you go to third. You draw 4, you go to fourth. You draw 5, you go to fifth. You draw 6, you go to sixth. If you draw 7 now, you get to strike a dance pose. And if you draw 8, you get to do a jump or a leap. If you draw a queen, you get to curtsy like a royal princess. If you draw a king, you get to stand tall and bow like a prince. And if you draw a joker, you get to act silly. And so, those are the only cards that are within this deck. I have removed the 9s, 10s, and jacks. But otherwise, it's just a regular deck of cards. So I'm going to draw a card. This one is the Joker. So, act silly. Okay, next card. This one is the Queen. And so, according to my chart, you would find the Queen, and then it says curtsy like a royal princess. So I would have to get up and curtsy, putting one foot behind the other and bending out the knees. Curtsying. Then we draw the next card. It's a king. So I have to stand tall like a prince and bow. So you stand up straight, everything together, and then you put your arms across your stomach and one across your back and bow. And we would draw another card, and you would just continue until you run out of cards, taking turns in between siblings and parents and children. If you need me to go more into depth on any of my activities, please leave it in the comments below, and I can do another remake of this video as well. I hope you enjoyed playing. Let's draw a card.